like this mug. It's a Minions mug, and I just love it. It's like my favorite mug. Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to be talking about something that I normally don't talk about on this channel. It's kind of something that I actually don't really talk about a lot in general because it's kind of a very personal thing to me and probably to a lot of other people as well. And it's just something that I don't think gets talked about enough, and the benefits of it and just how good I think it really is for people. And I really just want to just share my experience with you. So today we're going to be talking about journaling. I have been journaling for a month now, straight. It was a lot of effort, a lot of time. Well, not really a lot of time. It depended on the day, I guess. But it was one of those things that I really wanted to do and I think I needed to do. Not because I was like, oh, I want to journal and I need to journal and maybe they'll come up with ideas. It was like I just needed a place to go to write stuff that I was feeling inside and in my head that I just needed to get out. And I decided at the start of the month that I was going to start journaling every single day, no matter what. I was going to fill up a page every day, and that was about it. And I was going to do it either in the morning, either after I had coffee, or after I got out of the shower, or at night before I go to bed, and just kind of think about the entire day. And a lot of the time, even in the morning, I would go back at night and kind of fill in the rest of my day. Just things that happen, ideas I came up with, because sometimes at night I really tend to think a lot more of just stuff that I had happen throughout the day and whatnot. But I wanted to talk about journaling today because it was a really good experience, and I'm gonna continue doing it because it's something that I've really grown to love and really grown to just love doing. Like it really helped me in a lot of ways. Like mentally it helped me because I was like putting stuff down that to be honest, I didn't really know that I was putting down until I read it, and then I was like, holy crap, like you know, I wrote a lot of stuff down that I was like, wow, I didn't even realize that I was even thinking that, and I thought it and I just wrote it down. And there's a lot of jumps there. The thing that I learned about journaling for a month is that you're gonna be everywhere. I'd be in the middle of a thought and be like, something else would pop up in my brain and be like, oh, write that down. Be like mashing stuff together, and it's just chaos in here. It's but I really, when I look back, I just looked back earlier, just at like the start of the month and till now, I just did a quick like skim. I didn't actually like read it because I don't want to read it for like another like 2 months just because I want to look back. I just have a thing for that. Just don't even worry about it. But I wanted to just talk about like the benefits of it because to me there was a lot of benefits that came out of this. Like I said, ideas. I got a lot of ideas from experiences and things that just were happening in my life that I was like, man, I want to document that. I want to journal that. I want to write that into a story. I want to make something out of this because I think I need to, because it's just something I want to make a video out of that I think I will look back on later in my life and go, wow, if that wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened, and if this wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened, and it just kind of starts a cycle and whatnot. And two, I got a lot of my feelings out, a lot of stuff that was just, I think honestly was crippling me from creating stuff that I knew that I wanted to create. And it was just good to get that out, and good to just, good to just get it out and get it on paper, write it down, make it like pen on paper rather than sitting up here and just kind of pondering and just like kind of egging me on being like, oh, you should do this, you should do this. And then once I write it down, I'm like, man, that's stupid. Why am I even worrying about that or thinking of that or whatever, right? That was another thing that I really learned with journaling, and just a lot of other things that I've been working on as well. But I wrote down a lot of problems or anxieties or things that I was just like, man, I gotta, or stresses that I was having, like videos and deadlines and work shit and people and stuff that didn't even matter. It mattered to no one, didn't matter to me, didn't matter tomorrow, it didn't matter yesterday, it didn't matter an hour ago, it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter 5 years in the future, it's not gonna matter now. It just doesn't matter. And when I wrote it down, I literally, beside everything, I put, why does this matter? And literally on every single thing, I'd be like, it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Nobody else cares. Why should I care? It's not gonna matter 5 years in the future. Like, there was one day, I just had a really bad day at work. It was just, people were just rude. People were just, it was just not a good day. I was just not having a good day. And I came home and I was like, I gotta write. And I literally wrote like 4 pages of just stuff that I was just struggling with, anxieties, all that kind of stuff. And I just wrote. I wrote like 4 pages, and at the end of it, I just put why. Why does this matter? Why is this important? Will this matter in 5 years? And all I put, and I can't even like make this up, I just put in small letters, no. That's all I put. And then I closed it, never looked at it again. Didn't worry about it, didn't look back on it, didn't even think about it until I looked earlier. Well, it was just more of a skim, and I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's a good thing to bring up in this video, because a lot of the stuff doesn't matter. And that's something I just really realized, was a lot of the stuff doesn't matter. Like, things that you think about that you think matter don't matter, because they're just something that you're getting stressed about for no reason. And I just can't let that get to me, and I can't let that give me anxiety and stress me out like crazy. Like, I was just like, nope, not even gonna think about it. And I literally just didn't. I wrote it down, closed the book, never thought about it again. And it was just a really rewarding, and just, it got everything off my chest, it got everything out of my brain, it made me feel just like, and like, even, I feel so like different from what I did at the start of the month. I mean, it's only been a month and I'm gonna continue doing this, but I just feel like everything that I'm feeling or dealing with or struggling with or whatever, I write it down and I just put why beside it. And if it's a necessary thing, or it's an urgent thing, or it matters, I know that it matters and I'll write that down. But if it doesn't, and I really have to think about the why, it doesn't matter. If I really, really have to think about the why for this certain situation or certain thing or anxiety or stress or whatever, and it takes me a while to think about it, it doesn't matter. That's what I really learned. I never thought about those things ever again. And yeah, it was just a really good experience, and I really just wanted to make this video just to like put it out there. Like if you're struggling, or you're whatever, you're struggling, you have anxiety, depression, whatever, or you're just a happy person and you just want to write about everything that makes you insanely happy and things that just you enjoy doing, or you saw a friend, or you saw a cousin or a family member or a dog or whatever, and you just want to write about it. Just get a book, write it down, and yeah, I don't know, it just makes me feel better. It made me feel just I don't even know the words. It just made me just feel at peace, and it just like kind of just lowered everything and let me focus on what I really want to focus on, and stories that I want to focus on, and photos that I want to focus on, and made me just go, yeah. I don't really know what else to say, because it was just, that's what it did. It just made me calmer. It made me more at peace. It made me just feel better about myself. It made me feel like I have no worries. And if I do they really matter? No. For the most part, no. Sometimes, yes, there was a lot at times that I was like, man, that actually does matter, because I actually need to do that. And then I was like, well, I'll just go do it. And then I just did it, and then it's done. And then I literally just scratch it out. And it just made me happier. So yeah, if you're wanting to journal or whatever, that I would recommend it. Do it for a month, see where you're at, and really write everything that's going on in your life. Like everything. Happy, sad, depressed, angry, mad. I wrote everything. And it could be pages. I made a limit to myself that I had to write a page every single day. And I did. I mean, there was like a couple days where in the morning I'd write like half a page and be like, man, I don't know what else to write. And then I would literally write, I don't know what else to write. And then I'd like fill a page some days. And then there'd be other days I'd be like, do you know what? I'm going to come back to this at night, see what happens during the day. And yeah, and I'd bring it to work with me, and it'd be like a 15-minute break or something. And I'd be like, man, this just really pissed me off. And I just write about it and then be like, why? It doesn't matter. And then I go back to work and be totally fine. Or I'd be editing a video and be like, frick, I've missed a shot. And then I'd be like, does it matter? No. And then I'd figure it out and make something else, and my computer's gonna come on. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to make this video about journaling and my experience with it, because I really want to start documenting more of my life, more things that are going on, and yeah, and that's about it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave it a like rating, make sure to subscribe, and go pick yourself up a journal and journal for a month, and let me know how it works for you. Let me know what it does for you in your life. Let me know how much you write down in a month. I don't know. Just let me know how it goes. I don't really know where I was going with that. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.